Hello everyone. In this video I am going to show you the location of the middle ear cavity and also the location of the auditory tube. So this is the cranial cavity. You see the cranial fossa, the anterior cranial fossa here, the middle cranial fossa and the posterior cranial fossa. Let's look at the middle cranial fossa here. Here is the temporal bone with its petrous part and the squamous part, right? So the middle ear cavity is located here. So we know that the middle ear cavity is located inside the petrous part of the temporal bone. This is the petrous part of the temporal bone. So what we see here is the roof of the middle ear cavity. So here is the temporal bone. This is the right temporal bone. Here is the squamous part of the temporal bone. This is the petrous part of the temporal bone. Here is the mastoid part. The styloid process is broken. Here is the tympanic plate or the tegmen tympani, external acoustic meatus. So the middle cranial surface of the petrous part of the temporal bone here. This forms the roof, the tegmen tympani, that forms the roof of the middle ear cavity. Here there is a small elevation. So over the elevation we have to break the roof in order to gain access to the middle ear cavity. So here is a specimen. I will show you a specimen here. Here is the anterior aspect here. This is anterior. Here is posterior. Okay. This is the anterior cranial fossa, the middle cranial fossa, posterior cranial fossa. See here. This is the middle ear cavity. It has already been opened up. Okay. That's all the middle ear cavity. So look on the other side, the right side. Here there is dura mater. I'm going to remove the dura mater very carefully. So in removing the dura mater, we see the petrous part of the temporal bone here. So here I need to chip off this part of the bone that forms the roof of the middle ear cavity. So you see this elevation here. This elevation is known as the arcuate eminence. Okay, here. So I am going to crack this part of the petrous bone using a mallet and a chisel. Just crack open this part. It's not very soft because it is moist. It is kind of soft. So what am I removing? I'm removing the roof of the middle ear cavity. So I need to do it very gently because I don't want to damage the structures underneath it. Now let's check the progress. So the bone is just cracked. Remove the dura mater completely. So we need to break a little more. Let's do it.